He was nicknamed Wobbly Warren, but he was consistent on some things. Unfortunately, none of those things was very admirable. Here are 5 unpresidential things about Warren G. Harding. Number 1, he was inept. Harding described himself as a man of limited talents, which would not have been such a crime were he not, the President of the United States. Harding's confidence in his own abilities was so low that he delegated most of the actual running of the country to people that he appointed to his cabinet, which would have been an abdication of responsibility no matter what, but again, would not have been so bad if the people he appointed to his cabinet were at least qualified for their jobs. But they weren't. In fact, most of them got their jobs because, number 2, he was corrupt. Harding's lack of confidence and general incompetence led him to surround himself in the White House with old friends, his so-called Ohio gang, rather than with the best people for their jobs. The scandals that originated from Harding's cabinet would come to be his presidency's most enduring legacy. Charles Forbes, Harding's chief of the Veterans Bureau, embezzled millions of dollars from his department while ignoring disability claims from hundreds of thousands of World War I veterans. Harding's Attorney General, Henry Dougherty, accepted bribes from bootleggers, and Harding's Interior Secretary, Albert Fall, leased federal land to oil tycoons in exchange for hundreds of thousands of dollars in illegal payments, the infamous Teapot Dome scandal. Dougherty was tried but never convicted, while Fall and Forbes were convicted and sent to prison for their crimes, making them the first cabinet officers ever sent to prison for crimes they committed while in office. Congratulations, fellas. You made history. Number 3, he was vague. So how did a corrupt doofus like Harding get to be the President of the United States in the first place? Well, the simple answer is that Republican Party bosses picked him because they thought that he would do what he was told, and he ran an election campaign that was centered around not taking any firm positions and avoiding offending anyone. The central theme of his campaign was a return to normalcy, which referred to going back to the way things were before the First World War. A nebulous and ultimately hollow appeal to nostalgia? Yep. And it worked. Harding won 60% of the popular vote. But although return to normalcy was the main theme of Harding's election campaign, it was not the only theme. Number 4, he was nationalistic. Return to normalcy was actually a not-so-veiled shot at outgoing President Woodrow Wilson, whose support of progressive policies and advocacy for the United States to take on a more active role in international affairs was unpopular with conservative voters. A few months before the start of the 1920 presidential campaign, Harding gave a speech in opposition to America's entry into the League of Nations. In it, he sang the praises of Americanism and called for people to put, quote, America first. Now, where have I heard that before? America first. Actually, the more I think about Harding, the more, number 5, he sounds all too familiar. He campaigned on a vague promise to return America to a previous era when things were supposedly better. He capitalized on conservative discontent following a period of social progress. He downplayed the importance of international relations and promoted an America First view of the world. He filled his government with unqualified and morally bankrupt cronies. He was fundamentally corrupt and dangerously incompetent. Oh my God! Oh, wait! This might not be so bad because I just remembered one other thing about Warren G. Harding. He died halfway through his first term. So, if history continues to repeat itself, we live in hope. The hardest part's picking only 5. Catch you next time. Hey folks, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, please consider helping me to make more videos like this one by supporting this channel through Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Steve Shives to become a patron. Thanks for watching.